Hello, we're back with another turn resolution for War in the Pacific Admiral Edition. This is March 10, 1942. I'm very curious how this is going to play out. I personally don't know. And I have no expectations, good or bad. Well, my expectations are generally negative right now. Just because, he still has the upper hand. So my hope is that I can salvage some of my stuff. That's about it. Okay. So we got some cruisers here, heavy cruisers. I'm gonna, well, okay. Torpedoes. All right, so we're trying to escape and he's trying to close, so. Oh, a collision. That's interesting. Okay. I must not be. Okay. Somehow, like, well, how is this sunk? I think it was a crash and then the cruiser crashed into the destroyer and it sank. I missed something in the thing. Yeah, Kikuzuki was collided with and sank. Well, I still get credit for it, even if I didn't do the damage myself. Okay. Another action here. We're trying to evade. I don't know if he's going to let us evade. Okay. I guess he lets us evade. I think he's coming into... my guess is he wants to bombard our ground troops. And so he may be wanting to let us save his ammunition, but I don't know. I really don't know. The Everton. I think this is Dutch, and it's the idea with these ships is I'm just trying to get them out of harm's way, and so I sent them in different directions. And okay, I mean, surface damage with with our guns, smaller caliber than his armor can take, probably. So. All right. It's probably hard to hit, especially at night, something so small. I'm sure he has pretty good night experience, but we do get hit, but it's just a scratch. Okay. This is already damaged, so it's not going to last long. There, torpedo hit. Yep, here it goes. Yeah, this guy, I left him there to unload. It was heavy fires anyway, so I was fine with that. So it's going to sink. It just had a little bit of supplies. It wasn't going to escape anyway, so. So action off of, I believe that was the coast of China. Yeah, we're, for the most part, getting away here. I don't know if he's going to send out his aircraft to bomb. We're not in the air action yet, so it's no telling. But if he doesn't send his air, I don't think he's going to, because because he might bomb Noumea, and we've got some fighters, heavy fighter escort or cap flying over Noumea. Hit, but no explosion. Oh man, story of my life. We got a shell hit here. This guy's on fire. Generally, unless there's heavy damage, the fire doesn't mean anything. It just gets put out and repairs are made, and you're good to go. But I've seen we've already lost a couple of ships in this turn. I was tempted to scuttle some of them, but I opted to just let them see if they could put the fire out and repair. But yeah, it didn't go my way. It's one of the reasons, like I said, that transport up in Kumak, I thought, well, maybe we can get some of the supplies off. But yeah. I don't know what that sound was. It sounds like a submarine sound, but I don't know where it would have sank. Which one? I have no information. This guy's heavy damage. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I don't know what's happening with this guy. Pardon me. But anyway, we evade 2 torpedoes, so I think that's a mine. All right, so did we spot some ships out here somewhere? I believe it's well, unconfirmed shooting down of a Val. So supposedly hit a cargo ship with our PBY. Supposedly hit a submarine and another one. There's too many subs around here for me to believe any time that report. I get that report. All right, bombing, Malay. Okay. Now I have a lot of fighters, so this should increase, but I'm a little bit nervous. I had like several squadrons flying cap over Noumea. Come on, guys, get up there. All right. I don't know what's going on, but I think we're going to take a lot of hits, guys, because okay, we're getting more aircraft in the sky. Wow. Okay. Gonna probably lose a tanker here. AO. So he came in with 55 bombers and left with like, I want to say 10 maybe. That's devastating. I know we didn't only lose 2 Warhawks, but this is nuts. I mean, he can't keep this up, can he? Because he's going to lose pilots here too. I mean, this has got to be pretty devastating to his carrier air groups. All right, I don't know how this is going to go, but we're trying to cover our transport that has our 2nd Marine over here. Okay, so far so good, but I just hope they stay up, because what's making me nervous is that they're going to start running out of endurance and start heading back before these bombers turn them back. Yeah. Come on, guy, you're our last hope. This could be enough, this thing. Oh, yeah, I kept the Stewart with it. Okay. Yeah, I needed that. Because this is the remnants of 2nd Marine. But anyway, so he brought another 15 planes, and we shot all but 2 down. So probably damaged a couple that returned. Oh, man. This is intense. The planes he can replace, and most likely the pilots, but certainly he won't have the elite pilots if we can keep shooting them down like this. Okay. I've I know it's just a game, but I'm kind of like, I'm a little bit in shock because my brain is still distracted by the mayhem in the South Pacific. It's just nuts, and I can't wrap my head around it. So I'm hitting his ground troops and the air base, because the idea is to see if I can significantly damage his will to fight, and then my battleships should be able to. I think I'm going to give it one more turn. Then the battleships should be able to get in there and do some damage. So, all right, this is going to be another long one. This is too much. There's no way I can shoot it all down. Best I can do is just watch the carnage. And I'm just going to skip this because I don't really want to see all of our stuff getting destroyed. It's not fun to watch, and it's going to happen. He's got way too much stuff for it not to get destroyed. So the best we can do is try to shoot down some of these elite pilots. Not enough, but get some hits in there. I don't know what I'm going to be able to salvage. I think there's just a lot of wreckage under the waters there. Alright, probably going to lose a destroyer there. I think that's it for the 2nd Marine. That's our, I think, I don't know. Oh, these guys, oh, they don't stand a chance. I mean, technically he has a lot of planes, so he could stick around, but he's losing a lot of good planes and pilots in this area. I can't believe he set his planes to naval attack because, yeah, that's not pretty. I only have 2 carriers. If I had 4, I would chase these guys out of here. All right. Basically, game over for these guys. Yeah. The only saving grace here is we shut down a lot of his aircraft. That does nothing to replace those ships we lost, but it is what it is. All right, so he must have a sub in the area because there's no way this thing gets there from. Okay, well, he's on fire, but that's not going to do anything in the long run. So, I don't know. Yeah. All right. So, you got hit, punched in the gut really hard. Yeah. All right, Balak popping. That's gonna cave.
Hello, all you poor GIs and Marines.
Oof.
This is Orphan Ann at Radio Tokyo, bringing you some hot music and another blow to your morale. Today, our High Command announced that the ever-victorious forces of the Japanese Empire have captured Balikpapan.
All right, so he's got divisions here now. All right. Best I can do now. I mean, he's invested a lot in taking New Caledonia, and he just may take it now because bringing a couple of full divisions, surely now he's going to really build up that airfield. He'll have air superiority in the area, potentially. I'll keep some fighters in Noumea for a while. And, I mean, we'll try to hold our own. We'll see what we can do. We got some AV in the center and south. So, I don't even know where to begin. So let's just do it. Get it over with. So, yeah. So he took, I mean, so we bombed. I'm distracted here. He bombed, we bombed, okay. We bombed Midway. Um, Significant damage carried over from when we bombarded it before. So at this stage, there's not really much to do more. But really, I want to really disrupt these troops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will not be invading this turn. And in fact, I want to set this to, well, we'll have them both go one more turn, and then we'll tell them to go in together. The battleships will follow still, and do I bombard now or same turn as invading? I think I bombarded the same turn as invading. It's okay. We're softening up with our planes. We got some anti-submarine action over here. Of course, he knows we're here, but he can't do anything about it. His carriers are elsewhere, wreaking havoc in the South Pacific. Now, he escorted heavily whatever's come in here. He's taken care. Look at this. Okay, so he purposely brought his carriers here because that way, if we're lurking, bombing his transports, he will bomb us. So I think we're okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look at what all this stuff is doing. I don't know what's going on. I'm a little distraught by this whole campaign, this whole operation. I've invested a ton into it, and it's possible it might all be for naught. But for now, we're still in it. This guy is going to. I think I'm gonna do some tanks are gonna deliberately attack again. Nope. I don't know. It looks like we need to repair some of these tanks first. This one seems to be in good condition. No, he's not. So bombard, and defend. So we'll wait. And until he leaves, until these ships get out of here, we're just going to fly cap. We're not going to even bomb these troops yet. Now, our battleships are here. Okay. So we're about to see what's up with this. And that reminds me, we got to get these guys back on anti-submarine ASAP. Okay. All right. Maybe we can do a little of both, right? And keep a lookout for ships and for subs in this vicinity. Now these guys are coming back without escorts, but we do have some anti-submarine patrol here, although they're about to head back out. I could get a destroyer out here, the Paul Jones, just to sit here and maybe give it one react if it finds something. Anyway, we're heading back with our carriers, our battleship. Anyway, and just in general, we're pulling out of here. Yeah, this is just gonna die because there's no way that it's gonna succeed in its venture. We got a lot of supplies, so we'll last, but if he doesn't attack, we'll be double defense, but that's about it. I certainly don't want to be in a rush to I don't want to be in so much of a rush to get to do something that I make a mistake. So we're still unpacking some things, and then we'll head up here. Got some artillery massing, and I tempted to leave something behind like this to hold the fort. So let's just do it, because I don't know. And since this guy's still packing up anyway, we will hold the fort here too. So I think for now, I'm not going anywhere or doing anything. These guys are all, this is all the situation I'm able to do. I may need to bring in some more supplies there. I got these guys, I think, in forced detachment. So, yeah, reinforcing some of these bases. Well, I hope at least I was able to delay other operations for some time by keeping him occupied there. Certainly his carriers have been going back and forth, up and down, and this is not looking healthy. Port Moresby is okay. We are getting 44th Australian Battalion in here. This guy is getting stronger. We already got up to 7 aviation support, building that up. So this is going to be hard to take. He'll need at least a division. Well, he'll probably need a couple of divisions there. And I heard some mines go off. This has been, the last 2 turns have been just absolute nuts. So 187 aircraft. Japanese 150 to 21. This is insane. I didn't even know it was that much. Okay, so you can see Kate's 86 air-to-air Kates. That's so he lost 100 and over 100 bombers. He still has 224 according to our scouts. He must have like basically all his carriers here. That's huge still to have that many planes. He lost over 100 bombers, and he still has over 200 in that hex. It's just nuts. And he's lost 24, so total of 27, but 24 air-to-air. Some guys lost to flag. 4 total ops. Well, and Kates, don't forget Kates. So these B5N2, B5N1. Okay. So total of literally 99 Kates. And then add M37. So 136 carrier bombers. So I just don't understand how he still has 224. Unless, actually, that might be a carryover from the scouting, which happened before we shot them all down. So it's possible he's down to less than 100 bombers. And he lost 27 fighters. So he could be down to 100 fighters and less than 100 bombers. If I had 4 carriers, I would go after this right now. But I'm too spread out. Okay, but still, that has to hurt, right? So we've lost 15 fighters of the Warhawk variety and 5 Airacobras. Okay? He lost 2 Nates and 1 Pete and and we lost 1 Empire. I forget what the Empire. I think we only have Empire here, right? I don't know where else we have Empires. S23, right? Yeah, Port Moresby. I don't know, because I thought I only had 2. So I don't understand how we lost 1. But, okay. So that was epic. Look, air losses are easier to take. And, of course, you don't want to lose pilots. Basically, we both took a huge gut punch. I took a bigger one than he did, I feel like, because I just lost way too many ships. Plus, I lost any strategic, if I even had any strategic or local, well, certainly local positives going for me, it's all just gone. We'll recover. I mean, he'll have to leave, right? I don't know, but he'll go back to base, recuperate, and then when he comes back out again, I think it's just over. Chances are I'll probably start heading the other 2 carriers back to the West Coast as well, because it's just over. We'll just do what we can with what we have east coast of Australia. And just have fighters flying over there. So this is gonna suck, but let's do it. So he lost the Kikuzuki due to collision, but only 4 points. It's not even any anti-submarine capability, and it can carry troops and a little bit of cargo, but yeah, otherwise it's not. It's probably not a big loss to him, is my guess. but we lost another, like, too much stuff. Let's take a look at this. We lost 2 killed pilots. I have no idea the number he lost. I mean, it's got to be a lot more than that, right? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't like my losses. His don't seem like it's enough, no matter what it is. Certainly our guys are going to be tired, but I'm going to put him up again. We got to keep fighting, and if he's not going to pull out, we're gonna fight. Yeah. So I don't even know where to go from here, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of tempted to process this turn a bit longer before I do anything else. Now, we did hear a mine explosion. I'm guessing here that could have been just damage and not anything long term. And I thought I heard a sub possibly sinking as well. We're heading back. What's this? I mean, come on, guys. Can't you just run a straight course? I don't get what that would be all about. So yeah. So they're clearly going slower than I'd like. Yeah. I don't even like, this is intense. And my brain can't process it all right this minute. I feel like I say, I feel like I'm just gonna have to come back to this later and map out my next steps. Hopefully we can get midway, get back on track in the Central Pacific, do some raiding up there, attract his attention back up into the Central Pacific so we can keep working on the South Pacific. I don't know. Maybe we'll just give up. Maybe we'll just let the South Pacific hold with what we got, do what we can, delay, because he's bringing, okay, the fact that he's bringing 2 divisions there tells me he's in it to win it, okay? He's not playing around. He's taking New Caledonia. It also, I'm going to say, I think he's planning to possibly hit Australia. He may be wanting to take a few of my other islands there, like Pago Pago, as far east as Pago Pago, maybe Canton, maybe some others over there. But I think his main strategic objective right now is Australia, based on bringing 2 divisions down there. There's no way you bring 2 divisions to the South Pacific if that's a sideshow. Well, that's just a hunch. Now, and maybe he thinks he has enough with what he has here to take Balikpapan. Well, he already did, but I mean, look, Borneo, it's gonna fall. There's nothing here, but maybe he thinks he doesn't need much to take Java, and so he can divert whole divisions to the South Pacific, and maybe he's right. But he still hasn't shored this stuff up, and it's March 11. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I think he has 2.5 months of bonus invasions. I'm not sure. I'll have to confirm that. He hasn't moved on Rangoon yet, which we've got some pretty significant fighter presence here. Now, he could be waiting until we have to disband these. Surely he knows there's a timetable on these, and maybe he's waiting for that. We do have reinforcements coming in behind that he may or may not know we have. So he could just be waiting it out because certainly, well, in the meantime, we're pumping supplies into Chongqing that hopefully will feed these troops for a long time to come. Anyway, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't know I don't know his plan, let alone what we're going to do to counter any plan he has, because my understanding is until we get to mid 42, late 42, early 43, he has free reign to do whatever he wants, and I'm not excited about that, but it's a challenge that I find very daunting. So I'm gonna think about it, mull it over, and probably work on this turn another time, because I feel like I want to my brain and maybe even my heart isn't in it right this minute. And I just mean, I'm not discouraged from playing the game. I'm still very intrigued. I just mean right now, I don't have the capacity to say, hey, okay, so here's what we're going to do to clean up this mess. So this specific mess we're in. So I'll process it, let it kind of digest, marinate, whatever, and then come back and plan something. He's shifting some troops around here. He's got guys going 3 different directions, it looks like. So, I mean, why is he coming straight across the mountains? That's going to take him it's going to be hard to carry supply. It just doesn't make sense. This, I don't know his plan. Is he coming up this road? This is okay. So he's not on a railroad, so he's not coming here for speed over coming up this road. This road is just as fast. And if he's going up either of these roads, I would imagine he's going up this road. So why is he sending troops this road? Except for, I guess he could go to that base and then rail, and that'll be quicker. So I don't know what's going on here. I don't know his plan. I do know he's sending troops this way, which I don't understand because we've got high AV here, but who knows? He might have. Oh, I see now. He's got. You can see there. I think anyway. There's some guys coming from this X up to here too, so he's probably trying to bring in several units to hit this. This should hold a good amount of time though. And it's going to be hard for him to cut these guys out of supply because he'll have to knock these guys out, which will take a lot of AV. He'll have to knock these guys out, which will take a lot of AV. And he'll have to knock these guys out, which will take a lot of AV. And we've got this up building, trying to get the fortifications up to 4 and even more. But like I said, that's the China. I don't know. There's not much else to talk about here, and not anything happening in Burma. Our little British raiding party is done, heading back, and so yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. Call the video, and also take a break, and come back hopefully refreshed and ready to figure out what I'm going to do on this turn. Well, thanks for watching. I'm a little down, but not out. And when I say that, I think you can tell with my voice that, maybe the energy isn't there. And to be frank, it's not. But that's not to say I'm giving anything up. It's just to say this is kind of hard to watch when your plans that you hopefully put energy into just get blown up, literally. It's just kind of disturbing and rough to process, and then we have to consider our next steps. But thanks for hanging in there, and we'll come back fresh and rejuvenated and ready to get back into it. So take care, guys. Thanks again for watching and for your interest. And take care. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.